Hello and welcome to this video on the Python data structure sets. So in the previous video you have looked at what are lists, right? So in Python, sets are exactly like lists except for the fact that their elements are immutable, which means you cannot change or mutate an element of a set once it is declared, right? You can also add and remove elements from the set, so that is possible. So without further ado, let's explore sets. We will go into coding. So open up your VS Code and we'll be starting our first program with sets, right? So we'll declare the sets first, right? So how to declare a set? So set1 is equal to, open this curved parentheses, and inside you can give the value, right? So since set is like a list, it can contain multiple values, but one thing that you need to note is set can have any kind of values, right? So 1 or let's say 2.5. So I have an integer, I have a floating point, I have a string, right? So hi, right? So it can contain anything, right? So set is equal to, open a curved parentheses, I've given all my values here, right? So I will print this set one, set underscore one, right? So this is my set, and once I print that, as you can see, I have all the values here, 1, 2.5 and hi. Yeah, so we already know that we cannot change anything here, right? So how do we add or remove elements? So that is something we can do. We cannot change what is already there inside, but we can add, right? So to add, we'll use this function called, to add, we'll use the function called update, right? So set data type has this inbuilt function called update, which lets you add new values to the set. So I'll be demonstrating that now. So let's say set1, set underscore 1 dot update, right? So we get the suggestion right here, dot update of, let's say I'm updating it with a string that says bye. I'll save this. Yeah, so set1 dot update of by, but here I'll give another set of brackets, so that this doesn't be, this is not considered as a list and considered as a single string object, right? So set1 dot update of by, and now I'll print the set1 again. And now what we should observe is that after all these elements we should see a new element that is being updated at the end. So once I print that, I have an error here. Okay, so I don't have the, I run it again. Okay, so this is how you update it. So I've given by inside, and if you can also insert multiple values, right? So let's say I update it as by comma hello, so I should see both of them being updated inside the set1. So I will print, sorry, set1, right? So I'll run this, and yeah, after hi I have hello and I have bye, right? So, and one more thing to note is that a set is a data structure that doesn't accept duplicates, right? So for example, if I am copying the same statement again right here, so now my set1 will have both bye and hello, right? So I will copy this and I'll paste it right here, right? And I will paste this also. So since it so any kind of normal so let's say a list, right? So if I add by hello to a list and again by hello to a list, so I should have two byes and two hellos, right? But set does not do that. So let's see what the output is, right? So once I've inserted by and hello, even if I insert it again, there is no change, right? So which means duplicates are not allowed in sets. Okay, so now what we have seen is we have added and we have checked for duplicates, So the next thing we'll be doing is we need to remove an element, right? So remove the element, and the function that we are going to be using for that is the function remove, right? So this is update, this is the function, and remove is another function. So what I'm going to do is set1 dot remove of, and inside whatever variable that I want to remove, I'm going to give it here, right? So for example, let's say I'm removing high, right? So I will give hi here, and now I will print this again, print set1, and I will run the program. And as you can see, after this final one, the high is missing in the last one, right? So high has been removed here. So this is how you remove an element from a set. And one more useful function that we need to observe is that we have a function that says clear, right? So what does clear do? Let's see. Set1 dot clear, and clear doesn't require any arguments, and I'll print the set1 here. So we'll run and we'll see the last value that I'm getting is set off. So what does this mean is clear basically removes all the elements from the set. So when I print set1, there's nothing to print, so it just shows that the set is empty. So this output means the set has nothing in it, right? So this clear is a very useful function if you want to discard all the values inside a set. So one more operation that we can do with sets is called a union, right? So union is nothing but if I have two sets, right? Set A and set B. Now if I put a union for them, I will get the answer as all the elements from A and B without repetition, right? So all the unique elements from A and all the unique elements from B would be my answer. So let's check that out. So we have set 1, right? So I will now create a set 2 that contains the exact values that are here with slight changes to them, right? So let's say after 2.5 and high, I have happy birthday, right? So I have all these values. That is my set 2, and I've created this, right? So next thing I'll be doing is creating a union, right? So set1 dot union of set 2. So this is how you write the union, and we'll see how the output comes. So I'll be printing this for us to observe the output. So before executing, we need to make sure the set1 is, has values. So because we're clearing it here, so we'll declare this here again, right? So once I do that, I will run this, and yes, at the end you can see that the answer is 1, 2.5, happy birthday, and high. So we have 1, we have 2.5, we have high, and we have happy birthday. So set 1, all the elements are there. Set 2 also, all the elements are there, but everything is added only once. There is no repetition. So this is the union function. So the next function we'll be seeing is set intersection. So intersection. So intersection is basically the common elements between two sets, right? So if I put set1 dot intersection, that is intersection of set 2, and if I want to print that, I will print this, and the output would be, yeah, so this is the output 1, 2.5, and high. As you can see, the common elements between set 1 and set 2 are 1, 2.5, and high. So I will remove this high so that you will see the answer is only 1, 2.5 now. So can we check that? We'll clear the output. Yes, the answer is 1 and 2.5. So only the common values are being copied, right? So we'll give some other number here, and we'll still be getting the same answer because only 1 and 2.5 are the common ones here. Okay, so I hope you understood. We'll be moving on to the next operation, which is the set difference, right? So set difference is something that that is very similar to subtraction, right? So set difference, as the name suggests, for example, if I give set1 dot difference of set 2, right, underscore, Okay, so let's first observe what is there in set 1 and set 2. So set 1 contains 1, 2.5 and 3, and set 2 contains this. So what are the common variables that we have? So we have values, that is 1 and 2.5, right? So set difference would be the difference between two sets, right? With all the elements in the first set that are not present in the second set, right? So we'll see the answer, and once we see the answer, we'll understand, right? So yeah, so okay, I haven't printed it. We'll print the answer, and we'll clear the output, and we'll give, yeah. So the answer is 3. So why is it 3? So set 1 contains 1, 2.5 and 3. So what difference does is, what all elements are there in the second set will be removed from the first set, and all the other elements in the first set will be displayed. So in set 1 I have taken all the elements that belong to set 2 also, right? So I've taken that out, so I'll get 3. So 1, 2.5, 3 is my set 1, 3 will be my set difference. So hope you guys understood this. So this has a lot of mathematical applications, and hope you explore it, right? So thank you for watching this video, and we'll meet in the next one.